What up, y'all? It's your boy Jimmy Dukes here for another episode on the Jimmy Dukes Gaming Podcast channel. We've been mowing some episodes down, but we're down with another content creator here that I've been looking forward to speaking to. What up, man?
It's good, man. How you feeling, man? How
The
you feeling?
Durag King.
Durag King. I had to put a nice one on for y'all today, man.
Nice.
Not the best one, but it's Sonic. Some lights.
Hey, I love that shit,
Yeah,
man. Real quick, man, for the people that do not know you, man, introduce yourself, sir.
What to do, everybody? It's your boy Kale TV, aka the Durag King. I don't wear the same durag twice. You feel me?
Damn.
Man, just a full-time content creator on all the platforms, man. Mainly on Kick at the moment. And I just like turning up, man, chilling with the crew, man. That's what we like to do. Majority play Apex at the moment, but current state, I'm a variety streamer.
Yeah,
now,
man. I
so,
think a lot of people can relate to that, man. So
yeah.
I met you the year before at the. I mean, I've always known of you. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I've always known of you and seen you doing your thing, and then I got to see the other homies that you run with, and I chopped it up with you just a little bit the first time at the year before at the gathering.
Gathering at the meetup.
Yeah, at the meetup, and then this past August, I was able to have you on. You and the God Squad, man, and man,
I
it's
was a little late. I'm sorry.
no, but it was good. They were still
late.
showing unity. You guys had so much
Yeah.
shit going on, so I always tell everybody, I just appreciate everybody's time to want to
Oh yeah.
talk to my ass, let alone talk about what you guys got going on. So,
It's
just
fire, man.
yeah, man. So, quick background about yourself, man. Like, you end up, grew up playing games. Where you from? Like,
The craziest thing is I did not grow up playing video games. I didn't get into gaming until like 2005-ish. And even then I didn't play video games like that.
really?
Like,
No
yeah,
way.
I owned a GameCube, owned a PlayStation 1, but I mean my mom just bought me that stuff because it's video games. I'm a
Yeah,
kid,
yeah.
video games, give me something to do inside. I was always outside just playing with people, man. Um Growing up, let me see. I used to play. I think Mario was like the only game I played consistently.
Yeah.
Like yeah, Mario Super Sunshine. That game is hard.
Hey, dang.
That game,
That was your
that game,
shit right there.
bro. That game used to get me so mad. I think that's why I didn't like games. Like why is a video game so hard to beat?
Right.
I
It's supposed to be
I
fun.
could
What the hell?
right exactly. So I played that forever, and then man, fast forward, honestly, that really got me to like gaming. Call of Duty, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to my brother too, man, because he got me into gaming and streaming. So like, I wouldn't even be here without him. He's my
Hey.
stepbrother, but he's my brother.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I know what you mean about that.
Yeah. So he got me into Call of Duty. I want to say what's the one after 3? Not World at War. Whichever one is after the World at War
Black
one. I
Ops?
think
Was it Black Ops?
it's Black Ops. Yes.
Yeah.
Think it's Black Ops. He got me into that. I'm like, man, this game is fun. I'm like, what this game is called? He's like, it's called Call of Duty. I'm like, Call of Duty? Like
Right,
I didn't know
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this game is dope. I'm playing it and stuff. And then I got into Halo and took off
Went from there.
man.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
That's dope.
man.
So, I mean, obviously, with your name, Kale TV, how'd you get that name? You talked about him leading you to gaming and streaming, but
Mhm.
how did you get your name? Was that a childhood name, or was it just like
My uncle, man. I love my uncle dearly. I miss him to this day. He's not gone. I just don't know where he's at. You know what I mean? He it's funny because nobody used to ever know how to pronounce my name. They always be like Markelly, Marqueezy. I don't know. They just mess up my name like crazy. And my uncle was like, there was one of them that used to call me Markelly. I'm like, I don't know how you get Markelly for how you see my name, Markale. And so he was like, he just called me Kelly. And I'm like, he just keep calling me Kelly, keep calling me Kelly, keep calling me Kelly. And my mom calls me Kale. And then like just one day my uncle was like, Kelly Kale. And I kind of just ran with it. Like, that was
nice?
just my name for like ever, since I could remember, man. Since like I was like 10, you
Right?
know.
So, how do you
Um
pronounce your name now that we're talking about it?
Markel,
Markel.
baby. Yes,
Markel.
Markel.
How?
Mhm.
Okay, then.
Mhm.
So So Markel, and then from
I
there.
went through a lot of streaming names, man. I was Kelly Kale. First, Kelly Kale TV is actually my last streaming name. Like
Oh,
this is
okay. Well,
the
let's go into
yeah.
that a little bit.
First one was Super Supremus, which is crazy because I think that's Mark's name. But that used to be like my OG Xbox name. Super Supreme. You know how they give you like the free one?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
never changed. I didn't know you could change it. I never changed it. So I
That
was
was the
always
default one you got.
yeah, it was Super Supremus 01. So that was my name. That was my stream name for like the longest. Then I used to go by Kel the comedian. And then I dropped the comedian part because I'm not a comedian, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I watch a lot of people and one thing I have in common where I watch a lot of people is their name is their name.
Hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Let me brand my stream and my content myself for my name. Like it's
Nice.
me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I'm gonna drop everything. I'm gonna just call it Kelly Kel. I'm just put a TV because I mean I'm live. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I kind of want to drop the TV part, but I ain't there
yeah.
yet.
No,
You
I know
know?
what you mean. I'm like that with the Jimmy Duke's gaming. Everybody, like, why don't you just drop the
Hmm.
gaming? I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
we'll see down the road. I don't
We'll
know.
see. Yeah.
I'm just known as that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Same. Same.
yeah, yeah.
Same.
So yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to, like, kind of going through like branding or changing names. They don't know how to figure
Hmm.
out. But I was the same way. Like when I first started, I was just like Jimmy Duke's what? Jimmy Duke's gaming. Fuck it. I saw gaming on a lot of people's pages.
Names.
I
Yeah.
saw TV, Jimmy Duke's TV, Jimmy Duke's gaming. I was like, I'll just do the gaming. You know what I mean?
It's
So
the
yeah,
game. It's
yeah,
easy. You know
yeah,
what
it's
I mean?
easy. Yeah.
Hmm.
So you said you talked about starting late when it came to video games, and then
Hmm.
you mentioned your brother got you into the streaming. So how did your life lead to like the content creation?
Man, I think we were playing, what Call of Duty was it? I want to say it was Black Ops 3 we were playing. And we were just doing our regular 10-man party, kicking the shits, 2 a.m. And out of nowhere, my brother's like, bro, you should like stream, bro. You're a really funny dude and you can entertain a group of people, just playing the game. I'm like, I'm like, you talking about like how we watch, like the Cash Nasties or the other people that's streaming at the time, like Tifu and them. He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh no. And then I think like a couple of months went by. I go grab a Mac because I was at community college at the time. So I go grab a Mac and I just tried to boot up one time. I played The Walking Dead and I was like, okay, maybe I'm getting a little couple people. I'm like, maybe I could do this. You know what I'm saying?
What was the
This
first platform you did?
first platform Twitch.
Okay.
I mean, I was streaming from the console. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah, yeah. No, I
saying?
think a
Like,
lot of people. Yeah,
yeah,
Mixer,
Mixer.
Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's funny? I tried Mixer, but I didn't know how to work it. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So I was just like, you know what? Let me just go back to
yeah,
Twitch
yeah. I already
because
know what I know right here. Let me just stay right here,
yeah,
right?
you're right. I'm off the console. It was easy, but yeah, he was just he. The crazy thing is he don't watch my streams often, but he knows what I do on my streams, which
Hmm.
is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what I do on my streams, but every time I see him, he knows what I do on my stream. I don't know if he goes back and watch or whatnot. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, man. He's a big inspiration of why I'm like here right now. Like he's him and my dad are probably like and my wife are like the three only people that had faith in me streaming, man.
Hmm.
Because everybody else, I ain't say didn't have no faith. It was just kind of like,
Yeah, you're just playing video games. What are you good? Yeah,
yeah,
of
what are
course. I
you
mean,
doing?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
You know what I
content
mean?
creators and streamers and even musicians or whatever, they
Mhm.
get that look like, oh, you're just wasting your time and things like that. So,
Yeah.
um, that now that like when you started like doing it and you talked about Twitch, when did you
Mhm.
like see yourself like, all right, I'm gonna take this a little bit more serious than just doing it casually? Like, when was that pivotal moment in your life to where like, you know what, I think I'm gonna just go all in on this?
Man, honestly, back against the wall, jobs. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Working at dead end jobs. I'm working at Amazon, FedEx, UPS. You can name any shitty job in the world. I probably worked at it, man.
Hmm.
Just bouncing from job to job. Don't know what I want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I kind of want to do something in creation. I just don't know if I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So bouncing from job to job, low end on the money. I'm staying with my parents. Why not go for it? You know what I'm saying? Why not just try all the way? I dropped everything. I stopped playing like variety games and picked up 2K, took off on Twitch from there, man. And
Dope.
Yeah,
What year was that when you went all in? Do you?
2K16, 2K16. So I don't 2015.
Yeah. So you've been streaming for that long already?
Yes.
Dang, I didn't know
Yeah.
you were streaming for that long. So
Yes,
what
sir.
you're like?
Nobody knows.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody knows.
seven
I love
years, 6 years, 7 years.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I've seen and been through a lot, bro. So
yeah.
yeah, but the crazy thing is, even though I've been streaming that long, I don't really count those years as much because I wasn't consistent. I wasn't streaming every
Yeah,
single
but
day.
still, man, I think
Yeah.
that a lot of people need to hear that kind of stuff because
Right,
they
okay.
just see like, oh, this guy's doing amazing. Like, you not understand that I've been doing
Right.
this on and off, consistently on and off for 7 years.
Seven-
You know,
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
love talking to people when it comes to this because they just think like, oh, we've turned it on. We have a dope ass background. We're having fun. Money's flowing.
Worked up to
Fuck
this.
no. You know,
Yeah.
it works up to get there.
Crazy
So
thing,
to
like
get there.
even when when I got to Facebook, not to jump ahead, but even when I got to Facebook, my background may have looked better, but that's because I had a job and I was able to buy everything.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like it's not even from streaming and like a lot of stuff is from streaming now, but just like you just have to work your way
Invest.
up
Yeah,
to
yeah. You
yeah, you
invest
know what I
in
mean?
yourself and invest what
Mhm.
you want to do. So,
Yeah.
so you were talking about like doing it on and off, or like you weren't consistency, but you still consider
Mhm.
the time put in. And so what were some of the biggest challenges for yourself once you started like, all right, I want to do this and I have to figure this out. Like, what were some of the challenges in life through content creation and that you had to
Man,
deal with and overcome to keep going?
the biggest thing, man, is family, man. That's
Hmm.
always the hardest, you know. Um, my wife she don't know too much about this. I mean, she knows now a lot, but like at the time, she didn't know too much. So like time that you got to put into this is a lot.
Yeah,
You know,
it
it's
is.
not 10 hours, it's not 12 hours, it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it's
You're
on and off
always
throughout the day doing something.
mhm,
Yeah.
doing something. I even watching streams, people think that you're not watching. People think that watching streams that you're not doing anything. No, when I be watching streams, like I be watching for entertainment, but I also be watching what are they doing that I'm not doing that is working. You know what I'm saying? Another big challenge was talking during the stream,
Mhm.
staying talking about whatever's happening. I'm playing 2K, so obviously you don't really need to do too much talking, but shit, I mean, I'm trash talking about grabbing rebounds, something, you know what I'm saying? Keep
Mhm.
keep people interested on, or keep people interested since I don't have a camera. That hey, this guy's here, he's talking, he's being active, whatever, whatever. And being entertaining, man, it's not easy when you're not good at the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, being trash at both is not good. I mean, because
yeah.
even backwards, because I've seen players that are really good at the game, but they're not
Entertaining enough.
entertaining.
Hmm.
And I'm
Hmm.
backwards. Like I mean, I feel like I'm pretty entertaining. You know what I mean?
You
But
are.
I'm not that great at the games. But I'm fortunate enough to
Hmm.
where I can hold people watching or X amount of time, or look
Yeah.
forward to seeing me for X amount of time, right? Because I
Hmm.
want to be entertaining. Because that's one big thing, and I'm glad you say that. Because it doesn't
Hmm.
matter if you're getting 20 kills and you're not
You're
talking.
not.
It's kind of hard unless that you have that small niche of people that don't give a crap you
Right.
talking and you're just murdering lobbies, and that's different. You know what
How
I
many how
mean?
many I always say to that, how many I I don't know the statistics or any of that, but just by my own eyes, I see more people being sweaty at the game than being entertained.
Yeah,
I
I think
see
so.
mad people dropping 20 kills,
Mhm.
crazy at 2K, crazy at any other game, crazy builds on Elden Ring, whatever, fast runs, whatever, and they're not entertaining. I
Yep.
see more of that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like you're competing against a very large pool of people.
Yeah.
As in people like you and us, I didn't say we will succeed faster, but we'll see people in our streams way quicker than they would. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
because I think that and that's another thing of a challenging is
Mhm.
finding yourself within your content to feel confident to where like this is what I'm doing and I'm gonna
Mhm.
move forward with this. You know what I mean? Like I always told
Mhm.
myself like I can't like I don't have the ability and time to like put into a game to be really good at it. But
Yeah.
what I can do
It's
is just be myself and play a bunch of different games and people enjoy it. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So the challenges of, with the family,
Mhm.
just you don't even have a camera and you were still doing that and things like I love
Bro.
hearing that stuff because a lot of people I know you don't think of yourself, but a lot of people look at you as a peer and being doing it. So
Mhm.
having people hear this, like, hey, Kelly Kell started from down here and he did this and he did this, and
Now
just like all of us.
I will say though, times are changing, so you don't have to do what we used to do back in
Yeah.
the day anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. I don't like people streaming for a console. I mean, nowadays the Elgato capture cards like
Yeah.
$30 on Amazon. Go grab one. Webcam is $10. Best Buy, Amazon. Like you got mad outlets to go, but we didn't have that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, we had to. Them webcams was like $100 back in
Yeah.
those days. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Now they're just
20 bucks.
available. Hmm.
20 bucks, you a little USB camera. What's it
You
called?
feel me?
Yeah. So
Yeah, the little thing you plug in the back. Yeah, it's quick and simple, man. But still, you don't have to spend money, not that much money to get started. And I don't like people getting my bad, me and myself. I don't like people getting in this field that bad. I don't like people get in this field that don't take it seriously.
yeah.
Like I like that's why I always talk shit to like other streamers that yeah man, I talk shit to other streamers, especially on Apex. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like y'all do this, y'all do that, but complain that you're not seeing nobody. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You complain about not subs or any you're not putting the work into it. I
Mhm.
don't care if you lose, I don't care if you win a lot. Like, don't lie to yourself. You say you're putting in work when you're not.
Yeah, everybody knows.
I do that.
I
I
think
do that a
yeah,
lot. So don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
everybody
Please.
knows. Yeah, everybody. I think that you get to a certain point when you start doing this for enough time, you can
Mhm.
clearly see who's doing what. You know what I mean? Without
Mhm.
having to talk to them. And you could just
Mhm.
see from afar, like, damn, that guy's putting in work.
Guys
He's
put in
doing
work.
this. He's doing this, or she's
Mhm.
doing this. She's doing that.
You'll
So
you'll see it. Mhm.
yeah, yeah, because you get the nods. Like I get random people hitting me up, like, damn, I see you doing your thing. Hey man, I appreciate it. Thank you. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
just
we definitely
You
do.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, when you're talking about all those different challenges, I know that you brought up the family thing. I think a lot of content creators like see that. I know even like for my wife, like the
Mhm.
first year of me going in, she's like, "What the fuck? You're just in that room all the time." And you're not, and just like, but it
Yeah.
like my parents, my friends, they don't know what the hell. I'm just turn on the camera. Or you're trying to be
Mhm.
fucking Doctor Dish, or you're trying to be Ninja or whatever, but you know what
That's
I
the
mean? They
first
just
one,
see
yeah.
like the one the 0.1%
1%.
that are
Mhm.
doing it on a great scale and doing great, but like having to explain that is a big challenge for a lot of people because a lot of people don't know and
They
they'll just
don't.
judge. And then
And it's
it's kind of
tough
hard to
to
sit there to defend yourself when it comes to that.
yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, it is. I would say too, like, it's hard to tell, other people. I bet my kid is crying.
No,
I'm
you're good,
sorry.
man. You're good. You're good.
It's hard to like for me.
You're good.
I was saying though too though. It's hard to explain what I do to like friends and family.
Hmm.
Like even to this day, I struggle to explain to my friends like what do I do. Like, I just be telling them like I make videos. Like
Yeah, like what
I
do you
don't tell
do?
them yeah, I don't tell them I stream or do anything because at the same time, they're gonna bring up, oh, you like Ninja. I'm like,
No.
no,
Yeah,
not even a
right.
fraction
No.
of Ninja or Doctors, none of
Yeah.
those guys,
Yeah.
but it's tough, and then like you were mentioning about your wife saying, you locked yourself in a room for a while, like that part of streaming that has to be talked about more.
Yeah.
About significant others, being okay with us streaming, or at least starting out to stream and the struggles that we got to go to. Like
Yeah.
a year, at least a
At
year.
least.
If you have not liked yourself in the room for a year, then I don't think you
Yeah.
doing it right.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know how much like in one thing through streaming, and I'm glad you brought that up. This needs to talk about more, and I'm glad you mentioned it. Like with my
Mhm.
wife, the dynamic was, you always trying to figure things out. I have two kids, I got
Mm.
a mortgage, I got a full-time job.
Big
So
family man.
communication is big. So when
Yes.
I'm going this way and not explaining to her what I'm trying to do, that caused a lot of issues in our relationship and our balancing in time because of me, because
Mhm.
I didn't explain to her how important it was to me. It was more like just I'm doing my thing, leave me
Same.
alone, you know what I mean? And
I
I
did the
was still
same
trying to,
thing.
yeah, I was trying to figure
Mhm.
myself out that first year.
Yeah.
After that first year, I was able to understand where I was and be
Mhm.
more open with my wife about what I was trying to do and explain to her that this was important to me. So
Yeah.
she
It's
understood.
scary, right?
Yeah,
It's
because you
scary
had
trying
to,
to, like, explain to her, yeah.
yeah, because you're like, hey,
Mhm.
as much as you don't understand, I see myself doing this, and at the same time, you have to understand. Like, I know you're a parent and you got stuff going on and family and friends, so you have to balance all that shit kind of in too, because
Yeah.
you don't want to just lock the door and just you go all in over here. Then, you're the rest of your life
Families.
falling apart. I don't know how
Mhm.
many streamers or content creators and musicians where they can't find that balance and they lose a lot of things because they're striving towards
It's
something, and it's kind of hard to find that
tough.
balance.
Yeah, but I say it's tough to find that balance, especially when you have those highs, because those highs, especially as being in our field, those highs are high.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you really want to try to lock yourself away from the outer world, which may not be the greatest thing, but we tend to do that a lot. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's definitely hard to balance some highs, and then when them lows are low, you still try to do the same thing when the highs are high. So
Yeah,
it's just balance, man.
this
You just
is
have to find it.
this whole content creation thing. I've always said, and I've said it a couple times in streams and in podcasts. It's like I've learned
Mhm.
so much about myself
Same,
going through this.
same,
I'm like,
same.
whoa! I would just like I didn't realize like a lot of things. Like I've
Yeah.
gotten better at talking, my
Yes.
punctuation, my grammar, how I carry myself because I'm on camera, and I don't want to
100%.
be
Yeah.
just some fucking idiot. Oh, look at that guy. He just dumped shit on the camera, and that there's his kids and there's his wife. What a fucking
Mhm.
idiot. I hold myself to a different value. I never thought about little things like that. And over that first year and the year and a half, I was like
Mhm.
trying to find myself, and I finally did. And I was like, now I am who I am now. I'm comfortable in my life. Everything's balanced, and I know what my goal is. But it takes
Yes.
time to get
Yes.
there. And a lot of
Yeah.
people just want that instant success.
The greatest thing is when you first start out streaming, and what a lot of people gotta realize, the biggest thing is not gaming, it's not time, you gotta find who you are when you stream. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find out what makes you you when you stream. You don't have to be good, you don't have to be entertaining. What is you? Find
Hmm.
if you find yourself in the streaming stuff, everything else I swear to God will come out
Yep.
so easy.
I
It'll
th-
be
I think a lot of people have that hard time of being on camera and talking
mhm,
and doing this because
mhm.
it's. I'm
It may
not
not be
saying,
them.
yeah, you might not feel like you need to do that, but at the same time, like just understand that your path to success or what you might be falling is not going to be that good compared to how you could be if you don't do all those small things to get better
Right.
yourself. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yourself.
Yes.
That's it. I always tell people find somebody that you like and then watch other people that kind of do same things and trying to find
That's
something that
right.
you can
Mhm,
do. Don't try to be somebody else. Whatever,
mhm.
whatever you how you want to go about it. Just know that hey, you can do it however you want, and just understand that it might not be as easy as for this or that person or success or this
Mhm.
or whatever. But you can say that you're doing yourself and you're being yourself when you're doing it how you
Doing it.
want to do it. And I think a lot
Mhm.
of people have a hard time accepting like people don't like me. Fuck this. I don't want to do this.
That's a terrible way to think,
You
man.
know what I
That's
mean?
terrible.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I've seen so many people that I started with, and I've only been doing this for 3.5 years. I've seen so many people quit because people don't like me. Like, well, yeah, maybe
Mhm.
those type of people don't like you, but people will find you. You know what I mean?
Think
But it might
because
your road to
yeah,
success is going to be different than Kelly Kells or than Jimmy because they
yeah,
carry themselves differently. I've seen people that are small creators and they're okay being themselves and they're happy. So it's
happy. Yes.
amazing seeing that. They're so
Mhm.
like I'm myself and people watch me play Skyrim
Just
all the
we have
time.
this
Then
room for
that's
everybody.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. It might not be a million people that like you, but there probably be a solid 100 people that
Oh.
like you. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
just be honest with yourself. So we're talking about all the different challenges and balancing. Talk about that journey to Facebook partner. Like when you started going in and like, all right, I'm moving from Twitch, I'm going to Facebook, and the partner program started coming in. You're like, all right,
Man,
let's
let
lock
me s
in. Let's talk about that journey.
I want to say that's still number 1 craziest journey I've ever had, man. leaving Twitch, I lost everything. I'm talking about no community, nothing. I took like 2, 3 months off in the summer, man. I'm like, man, am I going to get a job or am I going to take this content creator streaming seriously? And I seen Ricky live on Facebook. I'm like, you know what? F it. I'm just gonna go ahead and try it, man. But my dumb self, not doing the research on Facebook gaming, was doing the same things on Twitch on Facebook at the time before everything happened. So like, I'm getting copyrighted. Yeah, you can't play music on there. There's certain things you couldn't do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like, I'm learning as I go, and then just man. I start implementing new things. I've always done this on Twitch. It just never was really shown to anybody
Yeah.
bigger, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm doing these things. I'm doing the Taco Tuesday. I'm a big theme person. I like doing
I know.
themes.
You're so
You know what I'm
entertaining. I love
saying?
it.
Oh man, I love it so goddamn much, man. Like bringing that type of energy, man, it makes me feel like I'm doing something positive and helping somebody out in the morning or whatever throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? But back to the journey part. Man, yeah, that Facebook journey, bro. Man, that 2020 to 2021 was probably the craziest. I know it's COVID,
Yeah.
but
No, but
man,
still, man, regardless, it just you still put in the time to get there and to get
yeah, it
recognized like that. I just
mhm.
a lot of
Bittersweet,
people will
man.
say, "Well, it was during this time." It doesn't fucking matter. There was a million people doing the
Mhm.
same damn thing, so you
You're right.
still had to fit in somehow. You know what
Yeah,
I
you're
mean?
right.
To be recognized. So I don't like. I know you're just kind of like downplaying it, but still, man, just like,
Yeah, now
hey,
you're
everybody's at
right.
home. A million people are streaming, but people still wanted to see you.
You're right. Cause in the summer of 2020, so I'm streaming and stuff, 2019 to 2020. I'm still getting it. My mom still has it. I had said I wanted 100 followers in December of 2019. I got 200. Like, oh man, great. You know what I'm saying? 200 followers. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, by January, I want, three, no, at two, like 220. Yeah. So by January, I was like, all right, I want 400. By January, I had 1,000. I'm like, oh, well, I think we're doing something good or great. You know what I'm saying? The followers are coming in. And then, man, throughout those months, I'm talking about it was, I mean, I was getting like thousands, thousands, and thousands, 100,000 followers a day. You know what I'm saying? Just streaming Apex, being myself. You know what I'm saying? And then come, I want to say June, July 2020, I got my sub button. And I think that's where like everything started. That's when I started knowing about the Facebook stats. That's when I started learning about the bigger streamers and stuff like that. Like that's where it just started to take off. You know what I'm saying? And then Trav actually, Black Lion Gamers got partnered. I want to say that summer. I want to say yeah, he got partnered that summer, and because that we already had linked up. So
Mhm.
we know he talking to us like, yo, y'all next. Me and Thrive, he's like, yo, y'all next. Sure enough, by December, we were next. We were in the next. First, we got partnered, and then we got into the Black Creator Program.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure enough, we got partnered in December, man, and it was man, that was just that run, man. It
And
felt good,
you were
man.
like doing what, 5 days a week, 6 days a
Oh man,
week?
I was doing seven. Oh, I was doing 7 days. I've always
Damn.
done 7 days.
Yeah.
Always have. Since Facebook, I've always done 7 days. Even had a job, I always did seven. I was doing 7 days though, at least 14-hour streams,
Damn.
easily. Yeah, easily. I would do the Apex in the morning, and then I would do the scary games at night. So
Nice.
I played probably every. That's probably why I don't play them now. I played every game. So like I play all those games at night, man, and it just felt so good, man. Being recognized for your content, man. It's always a
It's
good
cool,
feeling.
right? It just like
Yeah.
something that you put in your time and your craft, and when you get
Mhm.
acknowledged for it, or like, hey man, I enjoy this. It makes you
Mhm.
feel good, like how you said it earlier, like I'm doing
Yeah.
something good. I think it
And
just
and shouts out to Facebook Gaming. I know I'm not no longer there streaming, but they've helped out so much in this my content creating life and just my personal life.
Mhm.
Contracts and stuff like that, man. And I always want to take the time to say, like, if you are a content creator and you're getting subs and stars, yeah, upgrade your equipment, but use it to invest in your life. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Everything is up and down. Everything is sporadic in this field.
Yeah.
You have your great months, then you have your worst months.
Yep.
And we all know what a worst month is. It's
Mhm.
$0.
Yep.
So,
Right.
yeah, I mean,
Especially when
that's
you're a full-time, like I tell people,
mhm,
full-time creators that are doing this financially as well, because they're like, well, I'm a full-time creator. I'm all, but yeah, you don't need to worry about money, so that's kind of different. Yeah, you're a full-time
yeah,
creator, but are
mhm.
you financially,
Or
working?
financially work, yeah,
Yeah,
like
depending on,
me,
yeah, that's different.
yeah.
Because I tell people all the
Mhm,
time, I'm like, for me, they're like, damn, Jimmy, well, you're pretty much a full-time creator. I was like, well, I mean, I do a lot of full-time stuff. Like I'm always editing and doing this, but I have a full-time
mhm,
job. And me, I don't need to depend on the money. So the people that do this full-time and
mhm,
financially depend on it, I respect the fuck out of, because not a lot of
mhm.
people understand when you get to a certain level, and depending on how you're saying, the ups are the greatest and the downs, and then financially, and there's a lot of
Mhm.
things that are going around that us as
Uh,
creators have to deal with on a daily basis that a lot of people don't know, and we just, hey, and we're going through it
gotta go,
because
gotta stream today. Yeah, gotta
we,
go.
yeah, because we want to do it. You know what? We want to do
Mhm.
it, and I'm not talking trash about people that stopped or whatever, but people that do this are built different, and I think that a lot of times
Yes.
it might not be for you, and it's okay, or maybe downscale a little bit, but
Mhm.
you're it to be successful in this field, you got to be
Yeah,
built
you
just a
have
little
to.
different, and
You
your
have to,
skin's got to
bro.
be a little thicker, and you got to do this, and you got to do
You gotta
that.
be willing to change, and I think a lot of people too, when you change, you lose people, you
Hmm.
know? I would say my content and my stream has changed, but it's changed for the better,
Yeah, like you're
It's changed.
evolving. Yeah, you're getting
Yeah.
better.
Mhm,
Hmm.
mhm. Like, I can't do the same Taco Tuesday, like, certain things I just can't do the same anymore. One, it gets outdated and old. We nobody wants to see the same thing, and I'm growing as a person too, I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I wanna implement new things, but the only way I can do it is I have to change, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people are scared to do that and scared to start over, man,
Yeah.
It's not easy starting over as a full-time creator that's dependent on subs, stars,
Financially.
etcetera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so it's a struggle, but it's a struggle that, I'm willing to
To
take
take it.
on, and have, so
Right, for X amount of
mhm,
time. So that leads me
mhm.
to the perfect next segue for the question is like, do you feel pressure to be successful? Do you feel like if I don't do this, I'm fucked,
Mm.
or like this is like my plan
Yeah.
A and I don't have a plan B? Like I feel the pressure and I'm okay with the pressure.
I'm pressured, but I will say my plan B is perfect. I've done what I needed to do with my money financially, got myself out of debt, paid off student loans, no collections, nothing. You know what I'm saying? You
Adulting,
know what
baby.
I
Hell
mean?
yeah, adulting,
And I
baby.
mean, like
Adulting.
I
Mhm.
tell the story all the time. I'm not afraid to say it. I had 3 fantastic months, and you want to know by fantastic, $10,000 months in 2020, paid off student loans, left with $0. You know what I'm saying? But guess
That's
what?
smart. Not a lot of people would have take that money and put that shit into their life like that.
No,
You
no.
know what I mean? I would buy some cakes, go out, do shit like that.
Just like
The
you
money's
and
flowing.
that's
It's gonna
fine
keep
though.
coming. It's gonna
You're right,
keep
it's gonna keep
coming.
it's fine. But guess what? I'm not partnered with Facebook no more.
Mhm.
So now if I was to leave streaming to go part-time or still be full-time or whatever, guess what? I can get a great job, I can
Mhm.
get a house, I can get mad
Yeah,
things
because
that I couldn't do
that's
before.
important. That's
You know what I
important.
mean?
Yeah, that is very
Mhm.
important. Like a lot of people
Me
don't know, like your
right.
credit. Yeah, you know what I
Any
mean? You just
any
went.
money I get now, it's mine. Like, I
Mhm.
don't have to pay anybody besides American bills,
Mhm.
credit cards.
Yeah,
That's you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's you know? So, always teach that, but yeah, it's I always feel pressure, man, every day. I have to stay on top of the trends. I gotta be trendy. I gotta watch streams. I've been watching streams more. Watching streams like watching film, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm watching to see what they doing. I'm trying to implement new things on me. I'm trying to switch at the times. So it is a lot of pressure and starting over, I don't want to see myself fail. And I know I won't, but at the same time, gotta have a plan B.
Yeah, you're
You
making
got
sure that you're doing everything not to be
mhm,
successful. You know what I mean? So that leads me to the
mhm,
next. Like, with all the pressure that you got going on, like how do you keep that motivation to keep going and that discipline to keep going?
Honestly, man, faith in myself. I will be openly and say like last I think, when I got the news about Facebook, I think I lost a lot of self like I lost a lot of how can I put it? Faith in me and my content. I'm thinking that dang, my content's not that good enough, or maybe I was doing the same thing, or what was it? You know what I'm saying? So I lost a little bit of that having faith in my content. It's starting to come back now, a lot now. Um, so yeah, I just have to believe that whatever I'm putting out is the best product that it can be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put out nothing trash. I don't want to put out something half-assed like I used to. I want to put out something that is great for me and my community, that it showcases me and my personality. So
Well said.
just
Yeah, I like how you said, because a lot of people will just do things just to do things, and that's fine. But having
mhm,
that pride in yourself to say, "Hey,
yeah,
man, like this is me, and this I feel confident in what I put out." A
mhm,
lot of people can't relate to that when it comes to something that they're not comfortable doing, or they
right.
don't want to take a chance on something. People say, "Follow your dreams, do whatever," but sometimes that's fucking hard.
It's
You know what I
hard,
mean? It,
yeah.
it it's hard, and then it gets harder, and then it doesn't
Have
get
high
easier.
expectations
You
for
know
your
what I mean?
dreams.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
gotta be realistic with yourself. How you said it earlier, you're not really putting in the time. You say you are, but
You
you're
are,
not. You
yeah,
know what I
you
mean? You
getting
you
there.
know, you know what I mean? When people say, "Oh,
Mhm.
I'm putting in work," like, yeah, you streaming 12 hours
You
a day and not doing anything else is not really putting in work.
put
You know what I
in work,
mean?
yeah. You
You know,
streaming a lot, but
yeah, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
but that's it, yeah.
Yeah, just like you could time management a little bit better. Like, where are your reels? Where
Mhm,
are your VODs? Where's this? Where's the community? Like, there's
mhm.
a lot
And
of
that's what
things
I've
that
been
comes
trying to
in.
do. I've been trying to. I'm a big streamer like that. Streams a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to cut the time down a lot. Use the weekends and stuff into making more reels. Into
Yeah, but you mix
uh,
those in though too. I see them. Like,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
you're all
yeah,
over the place,
yeah.
man. I see you.
But that's new though. That's like within like 6 months new. You know what I'm saying? So like I want to keep that going and keep bringing in more variety to the channel instead of just all right, gotta stream today, gotta stream, gotta stream, gotta stream, gotta stream. Like
Mhm,
if I'm not doing something that day for the stream, then I'm just not gonna stream.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not doing community games, like today I did community games. If I didn't do community games, I probably wouldn't stream today.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no point to stream on Saturday. And plus Saturdays are my weakest days anyway streaming. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? So like I technically don't won't lose anything if I don't stream today.
Yeah, because you know
So
your community. Like, hey, I'm my Monday through Fridays are money. My
yeah.
Saturdays are little. Like, if I do it, it's just more for
Saturday,
people to hang out.
Sunday's a
Yeah,
little yeah,
yeah, and
hang out. If something happens, cool. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I'm not really looking for it. Yeah, like you said, weekdays is where I put in most of the work. So,
yeah. So that leads
mhm,
me to my next question as well. Like, with the full time, the motivation, keeping your discipline and everything. Like, how do you balance? I know you're a father.
mhm,
You got your girl and stuff like that. How do you balance all that? I know you play kickball. Like, how do you
yeah,
balance all that? Because people don't understand that balancing and the juggling. There's a lot of shit going on.
yeah. And my kid, she just turned 1, so she's very active. Yeah, I
Hmm.
know, So it's hard, man. I try to stay on a very strict schedule. I'm very OCD about scheduling and stuff like that. So obviously I stream from like 9 to 2 in the mornings. After that, slide to the gym for about at least an hour, come back, rest of the time, editing, reels, play with the kid. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? If I'm good, like and I've been trying to switch that up for the weekends to do the reels and the videos. So then I can go to the gym, come back, play with the kids till my night stream. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or work around the house, play with wifey, chill, or do whatever I needs to do. Um, it's just trying to find that schedule. I'm
Yeah.
trying to find what
The
works
time
for you.
management, it's
Yeah.
always like it's always on a weekly basis, sometimes daily. You kind of
Hmm.
have like a core of what you got going on and what you want to do. But yeah, like
Hmm.
I say it all the time,
And
like,
it changes too,
yeah,
so
of
it's not
course.
it's not always the same.
Yeah.
So.
But it's
Mhm.
it's just having that balance, and obviously the communication with your partner, and
Yes.
hey, I got to be around my kid too. Like, I can't just be locked up in here doing all this shit all the time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Cuz you got to keep yourself sane with,
And human, and
yeah,
I don't
touch
like to be
grass.
yeah, I don't like to be so into streaming and forget what's outside,
Well
like,
said. Well said.
I don't go outside often, but I know what goes on outside. I just choose not to, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like I gotta keep that. I gotta keep that outside balance in.
Yeah. That's cool, man. With all this you got going on, like,
Mhm.
do you feel like being respected or taken serious by like your friends and family or just like other content creators
Ooh.
like important to you, or are you kind of just like I'm myself and the people that know me, the people know me kind of thing?
Uh no, I don't look for anything in anybody, man. Feel like if you like me or my content, you just like it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I needs to prove anything to anybody that doesn't know what I do or know me,
Yeah.
you
Well
know?
said.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know,
I think I ask everybody the different questions. I've had people like,
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck if people don't care my, or I have other people like, yeah, I want to be known for being the man at this or being
Mhm.
the girl at this, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I like to see how people, carry themselves, or do they even care? Because I've seen people like they don't give a fuck about anybody that comes in their string. They're just, I'm here to do
Yeah,
my thing and screw you,
I
and
feel that.
you know what I mean, and vice
Ye
versa. Some people care too much, like, oh, they
Yeah.
don't like me, they don't want to play with me. Why don't you? Why
I don't
this and
like
why? Yeah, it just kind of like, all right, you gotta kind of
like
find what makes you okay.
creation, we gotta have a thick skin. So caring too much always, I feel like is a red flag. Like, yeah, you can block out the troll, but like you care too much, it can overtake,
Yeah,
what I'm saying, your stream and stuff. But me, I would say like there's a lot of people I wouldn't say like change up on if they came to the stream or anything like that, but like I do try to respect majority of people what they like. Imma still be me, but like Imma let you know, hey, like I think Respawn came in the other day and at the chair company at the Apex. They came in and they were just on some friendly tip because I'm in the little thing or whatnot. And I'd let them know, like, hey, I like to smoke and drink on stream. I don't I drink out the bottle, and I do crazy things. Just letting them know that I'm not the traditional
yeah, like this is
sitting here
me.
playing
This,
the game.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is me, and
like
I'm not gonna shy away from being myself, kind of thing.
yeah. So I like to let people know what I am and what I'm doing before they see it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They won't be like throwing the whistle when they see it and they leave. At least I told you. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I feel better myself that I told you what I am and what I do rather than you find it out just,
yeah,
oh well, you're like, yeah,
yeah. What the
should have
fuck?
told. Yeah.
We working with this
Uh,
guy. He's doing all this fucking crazy shit,
He's dressed up in the poncho, man.
right?
What is
What
he
the
culture
fuck, dude?
appropriating, man? Like,
Right?
hey,
Where's all these durags coming from? What is he always have? What's going on over here? But no,
I
that
like to, yeah.
yeah, I like that because like with me, like I'm in the middle. Like
Mhm.
I'm not trying to have everybody like me. And if
Right.
you don't like me, I'm like, whoa. Like I'm not trying to say I'm everybody's best friend, but if you don't like me, that's your reason. I can care less. Unless you really
Mhm.
got my number or I've ever had a direct conversation with you, I can care less what you think of me.
Facts.
I'm not trying to make everybody happy. And I like how you said, hey, this is me. I might not be your cup of
Mhm.
tea, or I might not, you know, be your content creator and somebody else is, and
Mhm.
you're like, fuck Jimmy, he thinks he's doing all this or whatever. Hey man, if that's how you feel,
So it is what it is.
you know what I
Like,
mean, I could care less. I'm sure that a lot of people that have gone through in life have done a million things that are great at, and then people will still say one
mhm.
bad thing about them. So I mean,
Yeah, you just
you
like
get so
everybody
caught
else.
up. Yeah, you get so caught up with people like, oh, that streamer talked shit about me, or this community, and they went over there and talked shit. I'm just like,
Nah.
if you get caught up in
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, I'm like, bro, I'm already fucking too old to be dealing with this
Never
shit, man.
have, never will. None of that streamer stuff ever. I think it's childish, man.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's just like
I'm just like,
why?
hey, that fool was
What
talking shit about you. Oh well,
you want me to do about it?
right? Oh, where?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to his stream. Let's go. All of us are going over there. Like, oh god, I
Recipe for
can't.
disaster,
Yeah,
man.
bro, I
Too
don't got.
much, man.
Yeah. So so now that talk about we talked about the Facebook thing and being the partner,
Mhm.
and you said you lost like the contract ending, you lost a little faith in yourself. Like now, talk about
Mhm.
moving to a new platform
Mhm.
and having that faith, like, hey, I'm gonna be okay, and I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Because I know when we were on the God Squad that late night when it was three of you guys were all like, we're all going to kick, and you've been doing well. I mean, you talked
Yeah.
about the subathon recently, and
Yeah.
you feel
3
confident,
days, man. We
you
did
know?
3 days of the subathon. First ever sleeping on stream, doing And I like what I liked about the subathon too. I'm glad you brought it up because I might as well talk about it. We played minimum games. We
Yeah.
didn't play that
You
many
just hang.
games.
I think that the time you said the times are changing, bro. I feel
Yeah.
like that the gaming is not as important as much as you as
Person.
a creator. Yeah, just like
Yeah.
it's okay to hang out. It's okay to talk. It's not
Mhm.
okay to always play the newest games and do all this. It just
Mhm.
depends how you carry yourself and what your community is and why they show up.
And I made a tweet the other day. I was like, I don't know how. No hate to anybody. I was like, I don't know how you can go live and be in the game already. I,
Oh, I know. I've seen people like they start their
I,
stream, they're already in the middle of the game. I'm like,
I honestly can't fathom
yeah,
myself doing that. You know
yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
I
Like I
everybody starts to
need
stream different, right?
yeah, like but more power to them that
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it, you
that's what
know?
you do.
More
Like,
power to you guys.
yeah, this is
um,
observation that yeah,
yeah,
know that we don't like to do that, but okay, I don't. It's crazy to me too. They're like
yeah.
they're in the middle of the game. They're like, all right, go go. I'm like, didn't the stream just fucking start or whatever?
Yeah, it's mid-game, you
Yeah,
started stream, like, I need music, I need some
yeah,
water, I
right.
need to make sure my things is right, and I know people do say they make sure all those things are done before. I still need, like, to
Yeah,
make sure
no,
I'm ready to play this game
you
because
know
I
what?
may not be able to play this game right
Right.
now, like
You know, I'm glad you say that because and you said it earlier. You watch people. I've
yeah.
always, I watched you. I watch other, bigger creators, smaller creators. I'm always learning and seeing what different things. But one thing I did get from Rasta,
Mhm.
when Rasta would go live, he just be chilling,
Yeah.
doing his
Chilling,
thing, just
doing
what
whatever.
up, y'all? Just listening to music, checking out shit. And like
I like that though.
I was like,
It's a real
I started doing that like a year
mhm.
ago. I started like, I'm gonna start my stream and let people start coming in. I'm gonna check all my shit, do the shares, make sure everything's looking good, sounding good,
Mhm.
and then just start talking. I felt like a lot of bigger content creators, that was kind of like the style that people would go in. But I love the
Mhm.
way Rasta at that time, he had that camera that was like
I'm right.
moving.
Yeah,
I
rotating
was like,
camera.
oh, that shit
Oh,
was
man.
sick.
That rotate shout out to Ross, that
Yeah,
rotate. I do a lot of things for him too, man. That's where I
yeah.
got the Subathon from. That stuff is fire,
Yeah,
man.
dude, just
Yeah.
but you taking the time to go look how other people are carrying themselves or whatever. Everybody finds their niche or how they want to do. But
Yeah.
yeah, starting a stream in the middle of a fucking game.
I don't know how y'all do it. More
Yeah,
power to
hey,
y'all.
hey, it's all good. Yeah.
I
Or
I
some
need
people, I like, one thing that drives me nuts talking about that when they have the starting screen for like 5 minutes.
oh, yeah, oh my god, that's annoying. Oh,
Bro,
man,
at least when I
that right
start it, like you see me at least. Like you get like I'm there. You know what I mean?
like, I got this, the stadium that I got done a while back. I play that, but now, like, I used to play that I ain't gonna lie, I used to play that for, like, a minute. I would play it, like, 30 seconds, and I'm going right to me
Yeah.
because when I watch a lot of people, they don't really have the intro screen too much. If it's
Yeah.
not, intro graphic have you ever seen T-Pain streams?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You ever seen his intro? If it's not like that, they ain't gonna watch it, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So you
It's got to be a
go
little
right
entertaining. They're like, this is gonna be on for a little bit, and it's gonna get right
go
into
right into
yeah.
it. Yeah, yeah. You ain't got no graphic or anything like that. Like that 5 minute. I ain't gonna lie,
Or the
even 1 minute.
countdown, the countdown,
Oh my
like
god,
five
don't
minutes.
tell me about the count.
I'm like,
5 minutes too
oh,
short, son.
bro.
I honestly, dude, 2 minutes. Honestly, it should take you 30 seconds.
Yeah, like
30 seconds to a minute to when
yeah.
you hit the live button,
I
man.
I've been
Honestly.
doing I learned like after time, like I noticed
Mhm.
like the first minute of your Facebook stream is your thumbnail.
Thumbnail,
Yeah,
yes,
so what
yes.
I do is like I have a thumbnail and I have it up, and
There you go.
right when that
Right
minute
when it
hits,
goes,
I switch over to me
switch your
or just
screen.
off to this camera right here. They at least see me.
Mhm.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm doing some shit done. Music's on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like the polls up. The pin comments up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Everything's going. But yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. Like the countdown of 5 minutes, but nobody there. It's just like counting down. Hey, what's up?
I
All those
I
people say
use
what's up and leave.
leave, right. I usually use my bad, get off topic. I'll get right back on. But I usually use like the first to like fifth person come in the chat, and then I'm like, all right, I'm switching screen. If the first person come in like 30 seconds or 10 seconds, I'm hitting the screen. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
It kind of depends on how fast. Because sometimes when you go live, the latency or something might not. You
yeah,
may
yeah,
not be live yet. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Technically, so But and what was the question again?
No, no, no.
Dang it.
We were just talking about just we got off talking about the starting of this, the respect from other content creators and
The
your
rant.
family. Yeah, we both said, "Hey, Ross is a shit." That's what we said.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But yeah, but
Oh
like you're
man.
talking about being full time and then going to Kick now. Being there
Yes,
full
kick.
time. Yeah, go being
Oh,
there. Like for you as a full time content creator financially, you're like, oh damn, I'm gonna be jumping platforms and
yeah.
I'm going in over here. So talk about how that transition's been and
It's
for
it's
yourself and everything.
still a little scary, you know what I'm saying? Kick is a brand new platform that I'm banking on at the moment, hoping for the success, hoping to be a Kick partner and stuff like that. Um, it's fun though, man. I like this new me. I like this new journey. I like this
New
new
chapter, right? New
start, new
chapter, yeah.
chapter, new everything. Um, I still post on Facebook, to tell
Yeah,
people
yeah.
I'm here. I'll probably stop soon. I don't know when. I don't want to say now. But I like the small community I got, and then I'm gaining people from the actual Kick to the stream, which is helping out tremendously.
Yeah.
I'm getting people from Twitter, getting people to Twitter, getting people to Instagram, which has always been my main goal, but for some reason it never worked on Facebook.
Mhm.
So, I'm getting people in the Discord, people are being more active in Discord. So it's starting to move. I guess it's just time, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I want to be impatient. I want to keep what I got going, keep doing, I just have to have faith in my
Yeah.
content, man.
I think
That's what
yeah,
it is.
the
I have
past
to.
year or so, I think a lot of people I've seen them like,
Mhm,
and this is just an observation. I'm not talking shit. I don't know what people got going on in their lives. A lot of
mhm.
people just stop. A lot of people just stop, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all right. And
abruptly.
yeah,
Yeah,
abruptly just stop. This is
yeah.
not for me. Fuck the numbers. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Fine. But I've seen other people evolve and do different things and be more
Mhm,
confident in the way they carry themselves. Like when all that stuff was going down with numbers going and dwindling, I started doing
mhm.
my podcasting. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm starting something
Yeah, I
new over
remember that.
here, and I'm like,
Mhm,
do people even want to see this shit? Do they even care what I have to talk about or who I have on? But
mhm.
I had that faith in myself. You know what? I want to do this regardless of what platform. I'm just gonna push forward.
And it's working.
I was on
Yes,
TikTok, I was on Instagram, on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, on
yes.
Twitch. I would just like I'm
Yes.
gonna just start putting my stuff out there,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna be a content creator and a podcast guy, and I'm not gonna just be a streamer. I want to do a little bit of everything. And
That's great.
I
Mhm.
I want to commend you on that because your short reels and stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I watch more of your off stream content than watch you streaming. I
Hey,
enjoy all the
keep
small little
watching,
things. Yeah,
please.
yeah,
Yeah, I
bro.
like it. I
I
love
love
it.
all those the green screen
Yeah.
shit. If you just
Mhm.
chilling or you having your kiddo there, just like you make it fun because you're showing people that I'm not just streaming.
Yeah.
I'm doing all this kind of shit
I
too.
could be And that's why I like to tell people too, because a lot of my friends think I'm just like maybe like a nerd or something in streaming. I'm like, kinda am, but I don't know that much about video games. So unless you talk to me or not, I would tell you I don't know that much. So like
Yeah,
I like to show people that, hey, I like playing games, but
I'm not all
IRL
about
stuff.
games.
I'm not all about game. IRL stuff is me. And that's why I started the vlog channel as well. Still trying to gain up the confidence to do some other vlogs and stuff, but after doing the subathon, going live on the phone, gained a lot more confidence in holding a camera in public and
Yeah, that's
being
one weird thing. I bought myself a badass camera and I feel weird just
yeah,
holding it and
just
talking.
hold
Yeah,
yeah,
it just you have to get over that. And that's things that we all have to do as content creators
yeah.
or musicians, like they playing in front of two people, but they're out there rocking
Mhm,
out or rapping their ass off,
mhm.
or comedians, getting heckled and shit like that. Like,
Exactly, yeah,
yeah,
that's a fear I have
that's
to
a
get
fear for
through.
us too. Like, hey, we look like idiots or nobody shows up or nobody cares, but we still fucking do it.
We're doing it all the time. It's crazy. Why? Is something wrong with us?
Right?
I don't know.
So with all this stuff going on and you moving on to a new platform and doing all these different things, like what is the goal? What's an ideal future for yourself? For Kelly Kell, like ideal
Still trying to
like
figure
a
that out.
year or two, like what do you see yourself?
Okay, I would say in about a year, very successful on Kick. Very, very successful on Kick. Probably partnered on Twitch as well. I'm going to start the Twitch streams back real soon. But as far as like overall, still trying to figure that out. I don't know truly what I want to do in content creating.
Mhm.
One of my main goals has always been to create a Rob Diedrich warehouse content creating type where people could come to there and you could do your podcast there, or you could stream there, or play basketball. You can do soccer. You could do anything you want content creating wise. I got the cameras, all that stuff. So that's always been like my main goal. But as
Yeah.
far as like in the industry, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, you know. And I hope I can find out soon. You know, I always like to let things come to me. If it don't come to me, then it's just not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I like how you say that because I'm kind of like that way too
Mhm.
with a lot of things in life, not just content creation. I feel like if I'm doing
Yeah.
everything that I need to do, hopefully it comes my way. Because a lot of people, you need to go out there and get it. You need to do this. Like, okay, that's not me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not that
Now,
type
and
of
you know what I say too?
yeah.
What do you want me to? I can't get something I don't know what I want.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like
Oh,
I
you
don't
want that
know.
warehouse? You got to go out there and get it, Kale. You got to go out there. Like, okay, well, what the fuck? I'm trying to put myself in the position to get
Right.
there. It's not that I'm not trying.
Right, and that is like when I'm talking about that is I have to get somewhere else to get to that
Yeah,
part.
I think
You know what
that
I'm saying?
I say that all the time. Small, realistic goals lead to your big goals.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Mhm.
Like me just constantly having conversations with people and making it fun, entertaining, and educating people on different topics. I feel like by
Mhm.
doing this, I could be successful eventually. You know what I
I
mean?
like this too.
Yeah, I
This
love
is.
talking to people, man. I am shitty at games and I have fun, but I enjoy the fuck out of this. And
Yeah, this is.
it might not
Mhm.
make money now or in a year or two, but hopefully by me just doing this and people enjoy what we got going on and the guests
Mhm.
that I'm lucky to have on and want to talk to my ass leads to something. You know what I mean?
I love it,
You know
man.
what I
And
mean?
and you put so much work and effort into this
I
that it
appreciate it,
will
man.
work.
Yeah,
It
and
will work.
that's what I'm saying. I know it's good. Like I fucking know it's gonna work. I'm doing everything I need to do to make it work.
Mhm.
My life is good, wife is good, kids are
Mhm.
good, work is good. I'm in like my bag as far as confident how I feel
I
when I'm
love it.
doing my content. You know what I mean? So
I love it.
I like that you were honest. Like I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep doing this, and
Yeah.
I like that because
And
you can't
it's
always
something.
not always know what you want, and it's
Right,
okay.
and it's something that I have not always thought or always been in that mindset, you know? It's just something that over the past year that I've been learning to attain, you know?
Hmm.
Like, I don't always have to know everything and know what I want, you know? I got into here because I know that I do want to create content. I know I want to create content for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
Now, as far as our brands from there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm putting in all that work, where streaming videos, reels, as long as I'm doing all that, and I mean, I can't fail.
yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
think
saying? I
that
already
you had
succeeded. I can't fail.
you found your purpose. I think a lot of
Yes.
people
Hmm.
get caught up and they don't know what they want. Or they do this like if you know what your purpose is and why you're doing it, you're gonna be successful. You
See,
might not
let me
be
tell you, Jimmy.
you not
There
be
was a My bad, cause there was a when that stuff was going down on Facebook. I'm glad you said that about your purpose. I went on Indeed looking for a job. I'm on Indeed. I'm looking and stuff. Honestly, man, I was like, I can't see myself working, even in my own field that I'm good at. Like, I couldn't. Hell, I even applied to Amazon. I applied to these other places. Got an interview. I looked at my phone. I'm like, I can't do this. I really can't. I can't see myself doing this because I love what I do so much. I can't sacrifice any time given because I know it's gonna work on going back to working. There's nothing wrong with working, but I just know for me, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it was a tough realization, but like, and you gotta gamble, but
it's
I
scary,
just
yeah.
know that. Yeah, you
That's
know what I'm
cool. You
saying?
you you're betting on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people have a hard time in small amounts or big amounts, like taking a
Mm-hmm.
plunge to do something different, jump into another platform, doing something they differently
Mm-hmm.
normally don't do. How you said earlier, doing the same shit over and over again might not work, and you be willing to evolve and always changing. But if you have that faith and you have your purpose, nobody could take away that shit away from
Nobody
you.
can.
Nobody could
Nope.
take that away from
And
you.
if it don't work, at least you tried.
And
These
that's I
two
think
sides.
a lot of people in with the past year and a half of people maybe not doing content. I used to not talk shit, but I'm like, a lot of people was like, they quit, fuck them, they couldn't keep up. Man, a lot of people do this for different reasons.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
always for money. It's not always for fame. It's not always. Some people just like to have a community. Some people just turn on,
Mhm.
and that's for
Make new
me.
friends,
Yeah,
something. You know what I
that for
mean?
me, like 2 years ago when I started realizing that, it made me a better creator because I was more understanding of myself and my purpose, and everybody
Mhm.
else's reasoning for doing this. Not
Yeah.
everybody wants to be
That's
the
great.
best. You know what I mean? And it's okay. I've met some of the dopest people that hardly ever stream or kind of stream that I still talk to now. And
Same.
because of the streaming, because of the gaming. You know what I mean?
Same.
I got to know them.
And they're just as happy they were streaming as where
Exactly.
they are now. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think when it comes to this, it's tough and we're tough on ourselves and there are a lot of things are going on. And for yourself, the numbers
Mhm.
matters, the ups are the ups and the downs are the downs. And you have to take them when it comes and goes, man. So with
Yeah.
that being said, like, what are some tips and some advice that
Mm.
you, not that you change anything now that when you started, like what are some of the things that you can tell, hey, if you're getting into the space now, I'd recommend to do this, don't do this, or you know,
I would recommend to get a template. I would recommend, just like I said earlier on the pod, watching streamers is like watching film. And anybody that plays sports know this. Yeah, it's entertaining enough to watch Kai and them, but if you want to get in this space, pick a streamer that you relate to the most. Not saying copy what they do, just watch what they do. How are they interacting with the community? And what are they saying? What are they doing? What is their content like? Get a template. Use that template to your personal self, or even if you don't know yourself yet, get that template, place it, and then try to find yourself while using that template.
well said.
And don't stop watching other creators. Don't stop implementing new ideas. You like I said, you don't have to be sweaty at the game, but if you want to be sweaty at the game, go look at the sweatiest people that stream.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well said.
Watch what they do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be entertaining, watch the most entertaining people that
Hmm.
stream. Watch what they just find somebody that you
Yeah.
can relate to streaming wise and use it to for you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, people say they don't like people copying each other. We all copy each other.
Yeah.
If you don't copy somebody, then I ain't gonna lie, you're
Yeah, because they
probably
copied somebody else. It's like, you got to make it your own. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I tell
Everybody
people
makes
that the
mhm.
blueprint is there.
Yeah,
The,
it's there. It's
the
right there.
blueprint's there. Like I heard Stone Mountain a while back, and this was even 2 years ago. He's like,
I'll give you
man,
the blueprint.
yeah. He's like, dude, I didn't really get anything until 8 years in. I was putting videos on YouTube and doing this. I
Mhm.
didn't, you know what I mean? You guys see all of this right now, but I've been
Mhm.
doing it for 10 years. So when I hear things like that, I'm like, I'm only 3.5 years in.
Yeah.
Now hearing you say, hey, I'm at 7 years, like, I'm like, all right, I'm going in the right direction.
You got yeah.
I'm not trying to sprint and try to pass anybody, but I feel like, oh, okay. If I'm hearing all these people saying, hey, around year 4, around year 5, that's when I found my groove. And a lot of people don't
Yes.
get to year 4. A lot of people don't get to year 5.
A lot of people don't get to getting money on stream
Yeah, dude.
or money content creating. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
dude.
saying? So once you get to that step, then you should realize that, oh, I'm entering the next chapter in my life.
Yep.
Now, how do I get to the next one?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you said that too. Like, even though there's mad platforms to get your content and stuff out like TikTok, Instagram, the grind is still the same.
Yeah.
The time frame is still the same. Most people don't blow up until like year 3 or year 4.
Yeah.
So
Unless
that's
you're
all
like,
still the same.
yeah, unless you're famous and then you start doing something
Or you
like,
know somebody that's famous.
yeah,
Yeah, those are the only two things that's really gonna work.
Yeah,
Or you
yeah.
have a viral, but that's 1 in a million chance. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
that's the thing. Like I recently got my YouTube partner. They're like, damn, that's
Oh,
dope.
congratulations.
Thank you.
That's what I seen it, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank
man.
you. No, but
That
even
thing-
then, that's just my foot in
Yeah.
the door now with YouTube. That doesn't mean
Mhm.
shit. A lot of people and I appreciate it. A lot of people are like, that's fucking hard to do. I was like, I told myself
It is.
that this year that's what I was gonna do. That was my personal goal. I'm gonna put VODs out. I'm gonna do unboxings. I'm gonna do podcasts. I'm gonna do everything in my power to succeed on that platform. I got the metrics. Now my foot's in the door. Now I can make
Sure.
money. It's not like I'm making money. It's just like now I have the
Right.
opportunity to make money there. But
Mhm.
that was 3
Still,
that was 3 years of
3 years.
that was 3 years of YouTube there. But this last year I finally figured out how I wanted to push that platform. So I'm like, all
Mhm.
right, cool. I got that platform. I got Facebook. All right, now I'm pushing Kick now, and now I'm doing
Mhm.
Instagram, and I want to. So like, I'm just trying to find myself in each platform. How you said, because the
Yes.
grind is different on all the different platforms. So you have to find out if that platform is for you and how to navigate in that
Navigate
platform
through
to be
it.
successful.
Yes.
Because what works on
Mhm.
Instagram won't work on TikTok and vice versa. What works
I learned that.
yeah, on
Mhm.
Facebook now, unfortunately, it might not be for live streams anymore, but you can still put reels out and VODs
Yeah,
out and things
yeah,
like that. So
reels, VODs, pictures.
yeah,
Yeah.
find out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You know what I mean? So I like that you
Mhm.
said that. Hey, find somebody that you like. Work that blueprint is there.
Mhm.
That success isn't there right
And then
away or the viral
and
thing.
another thing too, once and I'm always gonna talk about financial literacy, we talk about it all the time. Once you start getting some money, use it correctly, man.
Mm,
Don't gotta buy you be like Aiden, buy cars, watches, man. Use it to put yourself ahead, whether it's pay off bills, get ahead in bills, pay off debt, whatever it is. Just use it for your benefit financially,
yeah,
because this is an up and down industry.
yeah. Can't
You're
bank
not
on
gonna
this.
make this yeah, you're not gonna make the same that you made in May and June and July, or you may will, but you're gonna have a low month just like
Yeah.
everybody else. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? So always prepare for that and always prepare for the fall off as well, because that could happen as well. It
mhm.
happens to a lot of creators. That's just the way
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah, it's
You know what
tough.
I'm
Like
saying?
I like that you say that and you're realistic because yeah, people don't realize that yeah, if you make X
Mhm.
amount of money now, it might not be there. You should put some aside or maybe take care of some bills or why you say put
Mhm.
yourself ahead to where you don't have to worry about and if
When
you
it
have to
comes, it's not a storm, it's not
yeah,
even a rain, it's just, "Okay, Imma change what I do,
yeah,
but I'm not hurting financially," you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm good, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm just gonna figure that out, you
yeah.
know?
I'm glad you said that because it's cool that you say that because for me, like I say it all the time, I don't need to depend on this money. So the people that do, you have to keep up with
You
trends. You
have
have to
to.
keep up with
Mhm.
things and make it entertaining and people look forward to seeing you because the that discipline and that motivation, like if you don't do it, you don't people don't see it, they're not gonna want, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not
Kel's
gonna
just
want it,
going
yeah.
live just to go live. This fool doesn't even care right now.
And
You know what I mean?
that's what I don't like. I don't want nobody to say, "I'm just going live to be live."
Yep.
No, I'm coming live for a reason, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
I'm live for a reason, it's an event today, something's going on, I don't know
Yeah.
what, but something is
Yeah. We're
happening
having fun. We're doing
right now.
this. Yeah. Yeah. People
Yeah.
look forward to the content. So
Mhm.
I'm glad you say that because yeah, I mean you said earlier, I go live a lot, but it's not always the same stream every damn time.
Yeah,
You know
exactly,
what I mean? So,
exactly.
but if you're playing the same damn thing and it's the same, not changing it up and
Same.
everything, I always
Mhm.
say, man, I'd be changing my background, I'd be changing my overlays, alerts, little
Now I've
events.
been changing my camera angle. You see how I change my camera angle?
Yeah,
Now I'll be changing the camera angles.
yeah,
You can set
just
the alerts and shit. Like you just have to,
uh
man.
huh.
It's fun. You
It
know what I'm
is,
saying?
yeah, for yourself too. Just like, hey, and people look forward to being there and hanging out and things like
Mhm.
that. With that being said, man, plug yourself. Let everybody know what your schedule looks like. Where can we find
Man.
you? All the different things.
You can find me on Kick every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern, kick.com/KelecoTV. I am still a Facebook gaming partner. On Facebook, you can find me there. But my Instagram reels, Instagram is taking off. You guys don't want to miss the content. Kelly Kale TV on Instagram. I post vlogs as well on YouTube. Kelly Kale IRL on YouTube, or you can go to my gaming channel as well, Kelly Kale TV. It's really Kelly Kale TV
Everywhere. I
everywhere.
like
You
that
know
you
what I'm
said it.
saying?
You got
It,
that locked in everywhere. And all that
yeah.
be down in the description, guys, man.
Mhm.
So man,
It's everywhere, man.
man,
And I
I'm
stream
glad.
every single day.
Yeah, and I'm glad it's good seeing you like being honest and say, "Hey, things aren't going in. I'm doing this, I'm doing that." And it's cool
Mhm.
because a lot of people might not hear that kind of stuff from people in your community will hear you talk about it from but other creators
Yeah.
like that might not be around, and they get to know you a little bit more and they get to see that the
I like
struggles
to
and the
be
ups and downs.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like to
man.
be real and realistic and let people know that not every streamer, even what you want to call us the biggest ones, is, up there. Like, nah, I'm struggling just like everybody
Yep.
else.
Hmm.
Like I'm trying to find my way just like everybody else.
Nice.
It's hard, so but I'm here for y'all. And if y'all got advice, I'm always here to
Yeah,
help.
dude, I'm glad you
Mhm.
said that, man. We're all trying to do this, and I'm glad I've gotten to know you. You know what I mean? And
Same,
full transparent,
same,
man. We
same.
we might not be boys and shit like that, but I see what you're doing, and it's
Yeah, man,
always
we
been
family, man.
cordial every time we've been around each other, and I appreciate you, brother.
Man, you too, man. I
Hell yeah,
appreciate you. I
man.
appreciate this pod, man. It's a
Yeah,
great
man.
pod,
Yeah,
man.
man. It won't be the last time. Hopefully, we have on here, man. I always like having connections, and if like certain topics that it makes sense to
Mhm.
have people on, dude. Like I'm fortunate that I everybody I've asked has says yes. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
get people like, go ask so and so, go ask. I was like, I don't know them. I don't fuck. I remember one time. Hey, shout out to Black Phoenix. Charles,
Oh,
like,
yeah, such a Black
yeah,
Phoenix,
he
man.
was all. You need to go talk to Kale. You need to go talk to. I was like, bro, I don't know them, bro. You just
Hey,
gotta
man,
go
we
talk to him. But I was like, I feel like with a lot of people, but I like over time, I feel like I can get my opportunity when people get to see who I am and how I carry myself. That when that
mhm.
conversation comes up, it's a yes.
It's a yes,
You know what I mean? Because
automatically.
like I'm
Mhm.
not the type of person to shoot my shot just to shoot my shot. I want people to know that I'm taking this serious. I appreciate your time. We're trying to spread awareness.
He
Talk
had me
about
sign a waiver. Like,
yeah.
he's definitely taking this stuff serious. He had me sign a waiver. I'm
You
just
know what I mean? So I just like
I didn't even read the waiver, but
right.
I'm just like,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah, so
signing
right.
it.
I
Yeah.
can make money off of you, and I won't
Yeah,
share it with you, Kel.
yeah, you're the guy, guys. You hear
Right?
that?
But yeah, no, I appreciate your time, man. No jokes aside, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I enjoy all your content on
Thank
the
you,
different
man.
platforms, man. And the best of luck to you with the on Kick, man. I'm over there
Thank you,
checking you out
man.
when I can as well, bro. So thank you so much for
Appreciate
your
that,
time,
man.
man.
Thank you so much, man.
For sure, man. Until next time, man. You guys make sure to go check out the YouTube channel. I got all types of clips and things and going on with all the different podcast episodes, man. We're gonna keep these going, man. Until next time. Peace out. Y'all take care.
Peace.
Take care, homies. Hey, that was.